All right, you guys, I want to go over how to do this activity just to make sure everybody's clear and can get the right sequences for the sub for today. So the first step we're going to do is replicate DNA. Notice I have number 4 strand, and this is the 3' end of number 4. So make sure when you ask our substitute, you're asking him for the sequence for number 4. The first step I'm going to do is replicate the DNA. In DNA, these are both red. A pairs with T, C pairs with G, G pairs with C, G with C, C with G, C, G, A, G, C, T. Notice I have T's here because it's DNA. I don't have any U's because I'm still in DNA. And there I've done my DNA replication. Okay? After a double-stranded DNA molecule is created, it has the ability to make a protein. The first step in making a protein is transcription. In transcription, DNA helicase unzips the DNA double helix, allowing mRNA to be synthesized. mRNA is our green strip here. So I'm going to go ahead and put mRNA in here. And notice the green strip is divided into sections of 3. Those are codons. And remember, because this is mRNA, there is no T. So A, which would otherwise pair with a T in DNA, will pair with a U, G, G. And then this is a spacer. So in fact, we can go ahead and slide it up one. And this will be C, G, C. And that's a spacer, just to show us where the codon ends. The next one, G, A, G, space, C. A would normally pair with T here if this were DNA, but because it's RNA, there's a U, G, last space, and then A, G. Now, this is the tricky part. I want you to take the mRNA strand and turn it straight down. Get rid of my DNA there. And this is the way in which you're going to translate your protein. This, over here on my far right, is going to be code for amino acid number 1. This is going to code for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this polypeptide we're creating from our mRNA strand is going to have 5 amino acids in it. So I'm going to just reach up here and show you how I'm going to make this happen. I have 5 amino acids that are going to bind, let me go up here like this, to my 5 codons. Notice my number 1 is here where I wrote number 1 on the far right. I'm going to use the code UGG to code for my amino acid on this strand. And my UGG for strand number 4 is going to code for tryptophan. My CGC is going to code for arginine. My GAU, glutamic acid. CUG, and notice I'm going kind of backwards. I'm actually going from right to left. Is going to code for leucine, LEU. And then my last one, AAG, is going to code for lysine. That's LYS. Okay? So notice I'm going from right to left, and then I can go ahead and fill in my anticodons. A, C, C, G, C, G, C, U, C, G, A, C, and U, U, C. Notice I did the tRNA anticodons last because I wanted to make sure that I used my mRNA to come up with my sequence. So now I can take this sequence to the substitute and say number 1 is TRP, number 2 is ARG, number 3 is GLU, LEU, and number 5 is LYS. That would be the correct sequence for number 4. Now, you will have to do 3 other ones. So this was a good example of how to do it, and I hope that's helpful.